Howdy y'all, this is Twitchonium here, coming at you with another Phyrexia All Will Be One quick draft here on the channel. Before we get started today, I do want to take a moment to say that if you'd like to support the channel and you're enjoying the content, please take a look at the description down below for a link to my Patreon. Without further ado, I have opened up pack 1 and we have Karumonix, the Rat King. One of the rares that I least like to see in this format. I mean, it's not terrible, it's a 3-3 for 3, but black's already kind of a weakish color, and I just really don't want to try and draft rat tribal. If you don't see any of these black belly rats or that one other rat, it just doesn't do much for you. Here though, I'm interested. I like the scamp a fair bit, but I think I actually like rabble better than the scamp. Probably still supposed to take the scamp if we go red though. Could also take the Slaughter Singer here. Very strong in the white-green toxic decks, but I don't want to necessarily jump straight into that strategy. I think I'll start with the Scamp here. A little bit of an unexciting first pick, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, recently I talked about how I wanted to open up a Glissa, and we didn't open a Glissa, and I'm not sure what the bots took over a Glissa, but I'm happy they did. Now I kind of wish we would have taken a black card last pack, but you could never, tell those things. We do see that other rat for Karumonix now. Red, green, or black, green, really not a lot in this pack, so just a bad pack overall, really. Justiciar is probably what I'd want to take here. I like Flensing Raptor okay as well in the dedicated toxic decks, but we're pretty far from wanting to do that. I'm going to move the Scamp into the sideboard because I really would like to play Glissa if we could. I'm going to take the Skitterling. I don't think we want to play it, but if we happen to get Karumonix back, we will. I'll definitely take an Anoint with Affliction here, though. That's a nice little removal spell. Volt Charge would also be pretty nice there. And here, normally I'm pretty low on Vat Emergence, but with a Glissa, it might be nice to have a way to recur it from the graveyard. Probably just supposed to take a Hive Master here though, but I'm going to take the recursive piece there. Of course, now we get another recursive piece that I actually like a little better. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the Vat, because I'd rather have this Vat than that Vat. And now we can just pick up a Dune Mover. Going to work in any deck we play. Cultivator would be fine if we are going to be in green-black, but right now we're pretty much just black with a potential splash for the Glissa. This pack is pretty dead overall. I don't really want to play a Copper Longlegs, but maybe. I think I'd rather play a Testament Bear. And now I'll just take the strongest card in the pack. And same thing here. Centurion, I guess, could do some work, but I just have not been super high on that card. Alright, well, we got the Cultivator back. So, definitely going to try and do the black-green thing, I think. See if we open a spicy rare in pack 2 here. Well, Skrull's Hive is pretty fine in that deck, but not worth jumping off the Glissa train, I don't think. Here I'm just going to take the Predation. Nice little green piece of interaction. How much oil do we have? 1 so far. Yeah, just the 1. I guess 2 with the Vat of Rebirth. So, could try and take the Oil Gorger Troll here. Could also do the Siphoner. I'm not sure that we're really going to try and do the Toxic thing. But we might pick up some other Corrupted cards that care about the Corrupted. And we do need some 2-drops, so maybe I will just take the cheap little flyer here. And for the same kind of reasoning, I'll pick up a Rat now. Just a solid 2-drop. Well, maybe we will be on the toxic train here. Just pick up another Siphoner. Ooh, and now we can pick up a Vorak. The Brutalizer would actually be okay in a toxic deck, though. I haven't really run this guy too often, but Seems like this could be the place for it, but Vorak is just so good. 3/3 for 3 already, you know, just the solid body for the mana cost, and it draws you a card. And it's the cheaper card. Here... I think I will take another rat over the steward. Might actually play 2 vats. Especially if we can get really heavy on the creatures just to start trading off stuff. I was going to take the basilisks, excuse me, but I think I like the convert better. It's toxic, can help us ramp, help us fix. This seems like a really unexciting toxic creature. Hopefully we don't have to play that one. Well, we wield the Oil Gorger Troll. Don't have a ton of oil, but we did pick up another vat. Probably still better than a Predation Steward. Ooh, and we did end up wheeling the Basilisk. That's pretty nice. Take another Cultivator, although I don't want to play too many. Wow, our colors definitely seem to be open here. And we open a Monumental Facade here. Even in the super dedicated oil decks, this thing feels a little slow. I'm just going to pick up the Infectious Bite. I think I like it over the Annihilating Glare, especially with like Glissa and death-touching creatures and stuff in the deck. Well, this might be the time to actually pick up the Cheramonics. He's toxic. Our other rats will get an extra toxic. And we do have 3 of the other rats to potentially draw with him. I think if we were ever to do it, now's the time. Here, usually I'm pretty low on Necrogen Communion, and I still kind of am. But with the Glissa, we can give her Toxic 2 and bring her back. Just giving an extra Toxic 2 to anything is probably going to be kind of what we're wanting to do here. We do need to get some 4-drops. We don't have any right now. We're just... Oh, I guess we have the Testament Bearer, but otherwise we're just going straight from 3 to whatever. So... maybe we're supposed to take the Mantis, which is definitely a strong card, but I kind of like the Communion idea here. Well, I'll just pick up another Testament Bearer. Don't think we need a Whispers of the Dross. And we don't have enough oil for the Golem. Here, I think we'll take 1 copy of Annihilating Glare. We are going to want to be putting creatures into our graveyard a little bit. Necrosquito could be a good 4-drop for us, especially if we get out a little bit of early stuff, then we can start trading it off, pumping it up. Seems alright. Ooh, Shieldred's Edict. It's that or the Skitterfang, but I think we're low enough on removal that I'm going to take the first copy of Edict there. How are we looking on 2-drops? I think we're pretty set. Yep. So don't need to pick up another Dune Mover, so I will snatch up a Whispers here. Don't think we're playing either of these, but maybe the Scrap Trap. I think that's probably going to do it for us. Yeah, I don't think we want a 3rd Cultivator. Awesome. Well, we ended up with 1 extremely exciting rare here in Glissa, and hopefully a pretty good deck around her to support it. We've got 2 Vats that we can use early to recur our creatures, so we don't mind trading off early or attacking aggressively with our Glissa. Let's move all of our recursion into a pile and all of our removal into a pile here. Bite, Edict, and Communion's kind of recursion, right? Yeah, 2, 4, 6. So we don't want to cut any creatures here in 1s and 2s, I don't think. That's pretty much exactly where I like to be. 2 1-drops and 6 2-drops, more or less. I mean, our weakest cards are our rat cards. Like maybe we just cut the Skitterfang and keep Kyromonics and hope he hits some Blight Belly Rats. Because this one is just so unexciting. We can sacrifice a creature if a bunch of things are true and only do it once each turn for a 1/4. Yeah, that seems pretty bad. Kyromonics is going to be on the maybe list, though. I think we do need to keep the Scrap Trap, too. We just didn't get there on the big creatures otherwise. I mean, we could play these Grimnarks, but I'm not a huge fan of those either. At least the Scrap Trap is doing what we're trying to do with the proliferating the toxic counters. Although, since we have so few creatures with the oil counters on them, maybe we're supposed to cut the Troll and run one of the Grimnarks instead. It's just that card draw on the Troll, if we do hit it off of like a Cultivator or a Necrosquito, is pretty nice. Same with the life gain. Yeah, I could see actually running both of them and just... because we just need the big bodies, 2 5/5s and a 4/4. Yeah. But since we got there with the 2 Vats, I think we can cut the Vat Emergence. I do still like the Necrogen Communion because it synergizes well with our Toxic strategy. So, what are our weakest removal spells here? I don't think we can cut 4 removal spells, though. I guess we could cut down one of our big drops and a land. And then run it down 1 like that. Run 16. And then we cut the weakest, like a Whispers of the Dross, maybe a Predation, but I do like having the removal suite. So maybe we just cut 1 more. How many creatures do we have? 17, yeah. Maybe we cut 1 more creature. Or even like a Vat. Yeah, since we didn't end up running the Oil Gorger Troll, I could see cutting 1 Vat and keep our recursion to a Vat and a Necrogen Communion. That seems fine. Does our split still look correct? I mean, because we have these turn 1 drops in green, we can't go too light on the green, unfortunately. Even if we are much heavier into black here. But we've got the Dune Mover and the Mirror Convert to help us with that, so should be fine. But looks like a pretty fun deck with Glissa here. Hopefully we can go the distance. I'll see y'all in the matches. Welcome to round number 1. We are on the draw this time with a pretty reasonable looking starting hand. We got a 1-drop, 2-drop, and some removal. And we got the Shieldred's Edict early, which is nice because it's best when we... what am I thinking? I know what I'm thinking, that I want to make sure I have my blackout so I don't forget to play it, but should have been playing that Cultivator first. It's okay. We drew into a Glissa, which is spectacular. At least we'll get to cast her 1 time this draft, if not more. Ha! That's fine. They can use removal on that. Opponent is going to get to accrue a fair amount of value with their tablet since they got it out on turn 2. But we'll hope they don't have another removal spell waiting here. That bodes well for us. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop their 1 creature first. And swing in for the next one. I just draw a card. Seems good. Get a rat of our own here. Definitely don't mind trading off rats, that's for sure. Especially not when we have a Glissa on board. If they have a combat trick to save their rat, I'm fine with that. They're going to proliferate their thing. They're 1 turn away from getting some card draw off that. It's a pretty good draw for us. Go ahead and swing first. Can we remove... It's from a permanent. Gross. We can keep their tablet from hitting 5 counters. That's funny. Alright, so I didn't mean to do that, but I guess we can just say non-token creature. Get out a flyer. A 1-drop. And keep our removal in hand. Seems like a good spot to be here. Yep, they're going to go ahead and just scoop it on up. Glissa for the super strong start here. Man, is she powerful. It's nice to be on this side of piloting her for once. See y'all in round 2. Welcome to game number 2, y'all. We are on the draw with a little bit of a slower hand, but since we're on the draw anyway, seems like a fine keeper here. We can get our VAT out early, and then we won't feel too bad about trading our critters off. Hopefully we can edict away that Sinew Dancer before it becomes a problem. Thankfully, it does not have Toxic. Tempted to not actually. Since we just drew the predation for another removal spell, I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of it here. Next turn we can pick up a land with our Vorak. We'll try and hit a green or a black source if we can. Ooh, no black, but that was going to be 4 turns without a black source, so at least we, filtered through that a bit. Okay, not bad. Fine if they want to use that on a Vorak instead of a Glissa when we draw her. And we drew into the black land. Excellent. Okay, so it's tempting to play Caramonyx here. Man, I'm going to be sad if Glissa gets put on the bottom of our library, though. Of course she did. Yeah, Caramonyx is bad like that. This part of why you see I've not been drafting him any of the times he's been pack 1, pick 1 for me. Just seems so hit or miss. Like right now, he's literally just a 3/3, right? Not doing anything else. And they're gonna ossify him. That's fine. All these ways of keeping us from getting VAT counters, though. Hopefully our flyer will stick around here, though. Hey, there we go. Now we can predation away their flyer with our flyer. Trying to think if we have any other ways to like shuffle our deck up. I think we have maybe one of the lands, although I think I might have put it not included it in the deck. I think we still send with both. Nah, let's just send with the Death Toucher. We definitely do not need any more lands now, though. And we'll hope they don't have even more Flensing. Yeah, Flensing Raptors. I don't know why I had Venser in my head instead of Flensing. Your opponent has a nice first striker there. Definitely going to offer the Dune Mover trade if they want it, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing in with those two first before I decide what to put the Communion onto. Ooh, the opponent has something here. I guess there's that one white aura combat trick thing. I forget what it's called. Yeah, it looks like that's probably what they have. That's fine. Yeah, Zealot's Conviction. I'm fine with growing my Necrosquito and getting a counter on the vet. think we'll go ahead and play this on the Necrosquito now. That way if they do try to remove it to get their Raptor through, we can get it right back. And it adds another toxic threat on the board. Not in a great spot though. Definitely could use some card draw or something to shuffle up our deck. We don't want to block this. All right. Opponent has 1 black mana and is holding priority. Could be Whispers of the Dross. I suppose we should just play this. That's tough. Do I play it pre-combat and hope they are forced to make a difficult decision? Yeah, they're only holding up the 1 black anyways. There's not really a ton they can do here. Hopefully they're not holding any land. Well, I guess we know they're not holding any lands because they haven't been playing them. They've been missing their land drops. Ooh, and a Basilica Shepherd is a nice thing to get rid of. Sweet, they'll block, and we'll get another counter on our Vat and our Skeeto. They are going to be able to poison us here, so, or corrupt us rather. I guess, no, yeah, they'll get through. I was gonna say maybe not, but they might not even attack with their ground critters here, but we'll see. This needs 4. Yep. All right, they're going to sack their... Oh, I guess they just paid for it all. 1 away from being able to get something back, though. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and trade this off just to... I mean, worst case, we just get it right back, right? What do we have in our graveyard, though? Yep, the Skeeto is the best target. We'll go ahead and swing in with our 5/5 first, though. Play out our chump blocker. Get back our flyer. Oh, and they had to sack a creature too. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll go ahead and block with our 1/2 that's not doing anything anyways. Get the Skeeto and the Vat going again. And we don't even mind trading our Grimnark off. That'll put the Skeeto into lethal range. I mean, they're pretty much toast here. Sweet. Once again, this nice little Golgari deck coming through. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome to round 3. We are on the draw again with Glissa and Carumonix in our opening hand, so we don't have to worry about bottoming her to the Rat King. So pretty slow start, but once you drop a Glissa, if they can't get rid of it right away, we'll be in good shape there. And we can anoint their 2-drop if we really feel like it. I don't think I really feel like it for a Dune Mover, though. We'll just take our licks, get some poison counters. Ooh, or we'll just draw into a rat. That does make our Carumonix slightly worse, because we can only draw 1 card in our deck potentially now, but it will... Nah, it just gives the rats plus 1 toxic. It's not worth trying to keep it around. I'd rather keep the board in a good state for our Glissa here. Actually, I love Glissa, but I'm just going to get rid of that Raptor. That's a big threat that our deck is going to struggle to deal with otherwise. And I don't mind sandbagging Glissa until it's safe to get her down. Well, not necessarily safe now, but ooh. Well, one more time we're gonna keep the board clear. If we can just keep doing this until it's you know, even, then we'll be in a good spot. All right, now they're just dropping 2 drops. That bodes well for us. Now I feel safe putting Glissa on the board. Actually, I'm gonna drop Kiramonics first. See if he can draw any lingering removal out of their deck. And maybe draw into a 2-drop. Nope. That's okay. But if they don't remove him, then we can pretty confidently say they don't have any. They're eyeing him hard. Okay, a bounce spell. Still would rather them use that on Kiramonics. Now we get another chance to hit our 2-drop again. See if they try and counter him maybe or something. Nope. Still no rat. But I think now that they've only got 1 card in hand, I'm fine to just drop the Glissa. If they top decked into removal, they top decked into removal. Oh, mesmerizing dose is like the worst for us. Lame. And we've just been drawing lands after lands after lands. I think I'm gonna swing. If they want to trade 2 for 1, I'm fine with that. Honestly, if we get the removal for it, I'm kind of on killing our own Glissa so we can potentially get her back with a VAT or something later. But this is not looking good. Well, Kiramonics actually buffing a rat for once. I'm not going to attack. We need to see if we can't profitably trade blockers and such here. Skull Bomb to bounce one of our things. Out. Yeah, not looking good at all. And we have no more rats in the deck for him to even have a shot of drawing into. We've got some big 5/5s we could draw into, or a 4/4. That also works. Definitely playing that first. And we can still play out the Kiramonics because we've been holding on to that swamp. Surprise! There's none. At least we didn't try to put like a Necrogen Communion onto Glissa and then get it dosed. That would have been particularly unpleasant. Sweet. That was a bad attack on my part. I should have thought more before I did it, so I'm kind of glad they made that trade, actually. Yeah, I shouldn't have left ourselves open to some more poison chip. Ooh, and that's just the death knell right there, I think. Usually this thing is not good at all, but right now it is. It's a 2-turn clock in the air. Well, if we draw into removal, we still have a shot. Unless they play another creature out here. That buys us one more turn, but let's do it after we've forced them to chump block and drawn our cards with the Testament Bearer. Oh, they're not going to do that one. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Chump blocker! Now we just gotta hope they don't have that removal, which they look to already have. Yep. So that'll be that one for us. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome to round 4. We are on the play here with a pretty decent looking starting hand. Super light on the creatures till we get to the bear, but some nice removal options at least until then. All right. Oh, I played the wrong land. Well, I guess we'll trade off a Cultivator for a Skull Dweller. That's probably how I should do this anyways, if they're willing to make that trade. Oops. Better than spending a removal spell on a 1/1. Ah, okay. Well, they're proliferating nothing, so that also works. Well, since all we've drawn is lands, we are going to go ahead and remove that. And a Hive Master. Pretty good. Testament Bearer we'll just trade off and see if we can't find ourselves a Glissa. Now I'm less sure. We can make this a 5/3, which is enough to kill the rat and still swing in. I'm going to kill the rat first. Swing. And then, should I remove the Hive Master? I don't think I need to yet. They'll get a good attack in here, but that's okay. We're still not corrupted at least. Alright, that's fine. We get a card draw at least. Necrosquito seems like a nice one. We will go ahead and... I think I'm just going to get the Skeeto down for now. Although this is just a bad spot lineup-wise, what they've got. Dang. At least we can Annihilating Glare Planeswalker, but... boy, is that annoying. Super glad we saved the glare, though. Now we're going to be forced to chump off our Necrosquito because they've got so much poison building up on us. Probably should have put the Communion on it just to have the blocker back again. Yikes. Yeah, well, we have to block. Definitely should have played this. Wouldn't have been the most value for it, but at this point, we just need to survive over value. Yeah, that's a terrible card to draw without creatures. I mean, we've only drawn, what, like 2 creatures all game? 3 creatures all game? Yeah. I don't think we have anything that creates 2 bodies that we could then follow up with a bite. Yep. That'll be GG. Unfortunate. Just didn't draw very well there. I guess maybe I shouldn't have kept the like 1-drop creature starting hand, but I mean, I don't think that was a hand we could have thrown back. So I will see y'all in round, what's this going to be, 2, 4, 5. Welcome to Game 5, y'all. We are on the draw again, and it's a little bit of a sketchy starting hand. I'm going to go ahead and keep it, though, because we have the Dune Mover to guarantee our third land, but if we don't draw too many lands, it could be a little bit rough. We'll see. Do like having the Vat out on turn 1. That'll be nice. Of course, the opponent getting off to a very aggressive start. See if we draw a land here or not. Yeah, wow. Opponent with the Crawling Chorus into Duelist play. It's a pretty nice start for the Toxic deck. Or at least the white Toxic, I should say. Although white-blue, not what you normally see with Toxic. Yep, this is a nice trade down. If they have a combat trick, it's even worse. But I mean, I guess I'd rather them get the combat trick out of their hand now. But we are going to need to start drawing into something here. Or rather, something that's big enough to stick on the board. Dang. Okay, yeah, this is not looking good already. Do they have a pump spell as well? Wow. Like, we have such good card quality in our hand right now. It's frustrating when things just don't line up well. Like, we either lose our 2/2 flyer to anything, or just so bad. Gonna be at 8 poison now. At least we'll draw a card here. Hopefully it's a Glissa. Glissa would be our potentially saving grace, but I think we are just dead. We gotta take the cheap removal, I think. Yeah, I think that's just game. We can get rid of one, or we can play a creature, or we can get back a creature. Well, that's a decent creature. I forgot about that. But we still... Oh, I guess we can. So we have one more turn potentially. Of course, they're likely to have some kind of proliferation here. I expect we're just dead. Proliferate? Ooh, that's not the actual proliferation itself, so... We still have a shot here. Because we get to kill off the Thrumming Bird. Make them sacrifice their token. Probably should have done the Raptor, but... At this point, we just have to do anything we can here. At least we do have 2 flying blockers to chump the Raptor while we get in with the Grimnark. Or they just top deck the last poison counter they need. Wow, see, like, so unlucky. Oh, I just really wanted this Glissa deck to do better. And every time we drew Glissa, I think we did pretty well. I guess that one time they put the binding thing on her, but... That's going to do it for this round. Super fun card to play with when you actually do get to play it. But, man. Curious what else we should have done in that draft to make it better. Maybe we could have... I don't even think this Vat would have done well. Vat Emergence might have actually been okay a couple of times where they had something pretty spicy in their graveyard we could have pulled out. Maybe should have played the second Grimnark just to have a, more top-end board we could hit. The Testament Bearer I am extremely down on. I will not be playing that one anymore. I love the card draw, but, like, the fact that your 4-drop dies to a Might token just seems super brutal. Yeah, I think I'm down on this one after this. But that'll do it for this draft. Thank you all once again for joining along on this ride with me. I will see y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody.